Hello and welcome back to Stationeers. Thank you very much for joining us in today's video. And the airlock is red. I've been kindly notified that the airlock is red. We have no idea why. Nothing has changed. And at the end of the last video, you would have probably seen a lot of us go through the airlock and everything was fine. And now it isn't. This was not what I had planned. But there we go. Looks like I'm going to have to try and figure out a way to get out of this building. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. And by the way, Hayes is also stuck in here. So he is going to be panicking within the next 3 seconds. Make sure you stay there. He is. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. In today's video, I was actually going to be, and I might, if I can figure this out, I was actually going to be getting on with some programming on screen, because when I did program the airlock, which is apparently broken, I did that off camera. This time I'm going to be doing things on camera. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's go. Let's try and get out of here. Right, hang on, Hayes. I have an idea. I think I might know what may have gone wrong.
It's okay. I have a crowbar. I'll just open the wall here and walk out.
There we go. Try now. I just had a thought about what might have happened. Just wait, actually, or maybe press the button again. So if you follow me here whilst that is actually doing what it needs to do, I just had a thought. Maybe I should check if these are switched on. For some reason, that one was switched off. The bottom one.
Oh.
That's what controls the... actually, wait, that's the temperature slot. That's got nothing to do with this. Right. That's not the airlock one. The airlock ones are under here. Could you use a crowbar and lift...
The airlock is sad.
So what did you put in here?
Those are gas chips.
Let's see what happens now when we press the button.
Why don't we have power?
Shouldn't these be moved into the server room?
While we
yes, eventually.
put it back.
That was going to be part of today's mission as well, was to move these into the server room. I've made space for them.
Well, it's very sad. Do we have enough? Do we have atmosphere to pump into the airlock?
Oh, yes. I cannot hear anything flowing, though. Can you hear any flow of atmosphere or anything?
Nope.
Gas sensors are fine, so that's there's no errors on here. Okay, I'm going to do this.
Did you put this one?
Open up the airlock.
Around?
Doesn't open, does it? Try that. There we go. Hop inside.
No, I'll put it.
Something's doing something, isn't it? I can hear it.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Why is it blinking red?
That is not me. Right. Okay, I'm going to try and press this button here.
If anyone at home is looking for context as to why things are like they are, there was some kind of reality warp called an update that might have broken some things.
I think it might have. The airlock is completely busted. It just does not work. And we had difficulty getting into the network, as in getting onto the multiplayer. That took a while. You should just be able to open that door, by the way.
That's gonna bend the atmosphere.
We never connected them.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and press the button again. Does not work. Can you get your tablet out with the... It should have an atmospheric module on it.
I don't have that.
Okay, hold on. Let me put on my uniform and... Not my uniform, my... Suit. Just in case things go wrong, and I will hand you... I shall need this back. Oh, wait. What do you not have?
Common sense.
Can you not switch this on?
What do you mean?
Is that on? No.
Oh dear.
Can you not change that cartridge? Do you not have the other cartridges?
I only have a tracker.
Right, okay. I'm going to give you... Oh, but I need this too.
I mean, I was busy mining, so I didn't need anything else.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'm pressing the button. Absolutely nothing's happening. There's plenty of... I mean, the good thing is we have pollutants and carbon dioxide in here, which is something I needed for today's test. So that is a good thing, but... Why did you do that?
To check if something happened to the wires.
Oh no, then these would be flashing. Saying that it cannot find something, these would be flashing orange. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the status of these pins, though. They are correct. That is correct.
Did you load the ICs?
Yep. Or who are you talking to? Are you doing the
Yeah.
furnace?
Oh,
Yeah, no,
No.
no. We're not blowing up here.
Are they is the programming still there on the ICs?
It appears so, but that's a good thing to
we
check.
didn't load the new. Did you put the new program in those saws? Or am I doing that?
Oh, this was something I was going to read. It doesn't matter. I can redo that.
Wait, the air thing is off again.
That's fine. Just going to import this code and have a look at. I was going to do programming today. Okay, so it does the first bit. That code is there because it shut those doors.
Oh, hello. I hear it.
Okay. You are right. I can hear it too.
But that was it.
It appears so. Okay, my concern is, have they changed the way the pipes work? Which means that it is not pressurizing. It is not pressurizing that airlock.
Oh yeah, that still works.
I'm just wondering if these passive vents and things work differently. Yeah, this
Hey,
should
that
still
one I
work,
just
right?
put in's the furnace one. Actually,
Yep, this still works.
This is the
Oh,
hash
thanks.
one, is it?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Jake, I might need some assistance
still-
here.
You still have gas in both sides of the system.
Yeah,
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
wait, this is switched on again. Why is this on?
Think this is safe? Stella.
Right, I think I know what it is. Jake, have we hooked this external vent system into the pipe network?
It is tied to the pipe network.
Okay.
The
All we need
the
is
new
a
network
tank
that we
on
did.
the Back
Yeah, so-
side.
It is connected to the new
against the
network,
pressurized
but the
Odier.
tank itself that we have atmosphere in has stuff.
Can you break?
We've also
Still
not
need to
told,
pressurize
we've
that.
not turned anything on yet, though.
Can you break the connection to the new network?
Yes.
Thank you. Hayes, back in you go. I'm going to try and press the button whilst you're in there to see if the blue light comes on.
Does.
That's good. Okay, that is good. That's positive. Jake, let me know when that connection is broken.
It is broken.
Okay. Hayes, wait. Don't go in yet. I'm going to press the button, let it do a quick cycle, then you run in. In you go.
We just need
Is it depressurizing?
It sounds like, and the fan's running. Oh, there we go.
Right, we've got a problem with the... How has that happened?
Is the tank it's supposed to pump into full?
Saz, do you want a regular tank or?
It is not
insulated
full
tank?
by miles.
Okay, so we've got an interesting thing that's gone on here, Jake. I'm going to try it again now with a full flush. Let's see if this works. It seems like feeding that into the tank when the tank is connected to other pipes is causing issues. Do we need a back pressure regulator on somewhere in that system for now? I think we might need a back pressure regulator.
And where are these pipes you're referring to?
I'm on my way out. I should be able to show you. Yep, that is the issue because it's now suddenly working. So, this pipe here is connected to this network. Then we connected that somewhere and it goes under into all of this stuff, right?
Yes.
So, in breaking this line, suddenly the airlock started working again. Now, I thought it had something to do with the exhaust vent, which comes out there, and that's that orange pipe there. It is that exhaust vent.
Gadget, I broke this line over here.
That line?
Yeah. You know, the bit that we're working on you told me to break.
Then how did the airlock suddenly start working?
Correlation, not causation.
It
We need to
appears
separate.
so.
Let me stick the pipe back on.
Yeah, you do that, and let's do some tests.
Try to continue making it work.
It is letting me in.
Yeah, Hayes.
What?
It is pressurizing. I'm going to put this down to a game bug, not a code bug.
No, it's definitely a code bug.
It cannot be a code bug because I haven't changed the code and everything is suddenly working.
That's the bug.
Oh, a bug. 404 bug not found is the bug.
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting stuff in this?
But I'm
Yeah, I
going
was
to try and
gonna
do
make
a
another active vent.
full depressurization now. Maybe it's the full depressurization that's the problem. Nope. Full depressurization is not a problem.
Could we say that it's just a skill issue?
Sure. I guess that's the best we've got for now.
What button was it to split stuff? Oh, never mind. Oh,
I'll be changing this airlock out anyway for that different button thing. Right. Okay. Now that that is sorted, that only took 10 minutes to fix nothing. And everything started working again. I don't know. I do think it was something to do with the pipe network, though. I'm just wondering, did it need to reload some logic or something? Game logic, that is. That confused it. Anyway, what's this? Oh, that's the turbo pump. I forgot the noise for the turbo pump. What a racket. Right.
Jake's fault.
It will be done in a minute.
What will be done in a minute?
The turbo pump.
Well, that's not completed.
No.
Is that
What
why
is
it's
it?
making the
No,
racket?
There's still a tiny amount of gas left in there.
Right. No, I was just wondering the racket that it's making. Yep, go ahead.
what is Constantin?
It's
yeah,
a city
it's an
in
alloy.
the Mediterranean. Why, you need some?
Apparently so,
Well-
yes. To make some filters.
All right.
We should have them.
So,
Filters?
what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start
Yeah.
coding on one of these IC
No, there's,
chips.
I put some in the cabinet.
I'll use this chip here. And we're going to start doing some actual coding on it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're making the medium one. Okay.
Isn't that what we're supposed to use?
Yes.
Now, usually, you would not see me coding, but I'm going to be doing it in this video, and I'm going to probably be asking for Jake's help at points. So, Jake, quick reminder of what we want this system to do. This recirculation system.
Oh boy. Okay, give me a sec. Just need to make sure that something I've tinkered still works.
No, there's one behind you, Hayes.
Oh, I was wondering where that went.
Oh, X.
What?
One of the set of consoles, there need to be guest displays in all of them. One is to read the furnace, the other one is to read the box it's in.
So I need to make an item.
So we need. I have no idea what we need.
Yeah, because his picture doesn't have those right consoles.
Yes, it does, but it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
the
doesn't
numbers
tell
on
you
it.
what.
Yeah. So I'll paint those red, because if they get high, we have issues.
Could the top ones be the temperature and pressure of the tank?
No, it's the top ones is the tank and the pressure of the room.
Oh,
Right. So, but before I get into this gadget, Hayes, more water, please.
so
Okay,
I need to make 2 more gas displays.
No, we have them.
Oh, we
You-
have them. Okay.
You've checked.
Right. Gadget, where are you?
I'm right here,
But
right next to
we
the new
need
stuff.
The
Okay. So we have 3 different pipes of our 3 mixed gases. And this is the bit that we need to code. The rest of this should just work by itself.
No, do we not need to code something here about the shunting?
Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's do the shunting first, because that's going to be the easier one to test.
Yeah.
So what we've got is we've got the intake pipe starting over here. This goes through the filtration system. The pollutants and nitrous oxide gets vented out into the atmosphere where it belongs, and then this pad here, which you've named Eclipse Recirc PA.
Yep. So a pipe analyzer, right? I think. I'm going to
Yep,
have to find
so-
out the thing for that. But yeah.
So we need to actually hook this up to the network. So,
Yes, we need some power to this.
the information network.
Yeah, but both networks should be the same. 94 days have passed. Your character survived 94 days without dying. Yes, that is now on.
So what that needs to do is, if there is... Oh, what was the percentage I came up with?
5%, wasn't it? It's
No.
5% carbon dioxide we're looking for, isn't it? Anything greater than 5%.
Where is it? So we want carbon dioxide to be at roughly 5%. So I think if CO2 levels get above 7%, we shunt to filter out.
Okay.
So this one allows passage.
Hold on.
Eclipse Recirc DV CO2.
To above 7%. Okay. Yep.
And then if the CO2 level is below 7%, it goes through this line.
Yep. So the standard line, the bypass line, should be where it should be feeding most of the time. If it
Yep.
goes above, I want it to shunt that by switching that off, switching that on, so effectively shunting the gases through that filter, and then they'll come out here and connect up to the rest of the network as they should be.
Yes. So that's task 1, to create that logic circuit. And then this one
There we go, Sauce.
is we've got these 3 pumps the recirc valve CO2, recirc valve N2, and recirc valve O2. And each of these we want to shut them off if, for nitrogen, it's greater than 70%.
Shut them off or switch them on when it's below? Because surely if we've got a recirculation going on here, we'll always have it fairly high, because otherwise, what isn't this then going to just fill up this tank?
Yeah, so this tank... Okay, let me...
I remember that this tank, we wanted it at 30 megapascals, which is half of its maximum pressure.
Yes. Okay, so the pumps over here, or the valves, or whatever the hell they are, I can't remember
They're
anymore.
pumps. They're pumps.
Yeah. So we only want them to turn on 2 conditions. Either that their gas mix is below what we need, and that the amount of gas in the tank is less than half.
Yeah, so we need to do a pressure check on the tank and a ratio check on the tank.
Yes.
So
for the ratios for nitrogen,
we just want 80. We want 75, 25, 25, right?
70, 35.
That's 105.
Yes, which means that we'll have that extra 5% of variance. That means that these things aren't just switching on and off constantly.
No, but I don't think the ratios work like that. The ratio is a percentage of 100.
Yes. So let me explain properly. So
Okay.
the nitrogen, which I think is the black, the nitrogen pipe will only push in if there is less than 70% nitrogen in the system.
Yes, correct.
The oxygen will only push in if there's less than 30% oxygen in the system.
Okay.
And then the CO2 will only push in if there's less than 5%.
Okay. Logical.
And then all of them will cut off if the tank is half full.
Yep. Okay.
So this means that no matter what the end balance is, it will always be going towards roughly 70% nitrogen, roughly 30% oxygen, and roughly 5% CO2.
Yes.
That roughly is like a 5% variance split between the 3.
Yep. Okay.
And then once it hits the capacity that we've set, it cuts off entirely.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So what I'm going to do first is actually one question for you. Do we not need a back pressure regulator in this?
There is a back pressure regulator at the end of this pipe setup.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right.
So these pipes will only allow 2 megapascals of pressure on each line.
Okay.
And then the rest, the tank acts as a back pressure regulator.
Cool. All right.
Because we cut off this. We cut off the intake once it hits 50%, so we'll never get to the point where it breaks through that method.
Okay.
And then the only other thing that's coming into the tank is going to be a slightly less amount of atmosphere because we're filtering it through the system.
All right. Well, let's see what I can start with. So I'll start with the shunting system, and we can run it and start testing it, I guess, because if we just switch on all the vents indoors, we can get this whole thing just to keep cycling. So we'll do that. So let's see if we can get that running. So start off by, I guess I'm going to need some definitions. So we'll define device. Let's get the hash for the pipe analyzer, which is Stationepedia. Pipe analyzer, there it is. It doesn't tell me, it just gives me, oh, here we go, prefab name, structure pipe analyzer. What? Typo, but I guess I'm going to have to use that. I must remember to... Wait, I don't have to do that. I've learnt that. I can just press copy. And then... Oh, but I can't paste it. Right. I can paste it. Cool. So that's 1. And then we said we're going to need the CO2 for that. So we'll do a ratio of CO2. And we'll take that to R1, and I'll mark that as
Army, but there's one
CO2 ratio from pipe analyzer. Cool. Then we want...
Do you want to capture that stuff, or?
For not now.
I guess we're going to want the valve, so define device.
We could set a really big tank up, but...
Yeah, I can make
Let's
it
call it a
large.
valve hash.
I guess, regular or pressurized? Or insulated?
Insulated.
Digital valve. No, that's the kit. Digital valve. Structure digital valve. Cool. And then I guess I'll define the names for these. So we'll go D valve bypass. We'll have a name. Let's recirc. Digital valve bypass. I'm probably going to have to rename these with the labeling tool, but that's fine. This is probably a better way of naming them. TV CO2. Okay.
Let's
do...
Oh, wait. Oh,
Passive, yeah.
Define max CO2 as you said 7%, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I might as well just define the max tank pressure whilst I'm here, which was 30... It's not 30,000, is it? It was 300,000. Yep. I'm assuming this is in Pascal, so...
Hey, Jake,
That's 300
do you have a
kilopascals.
rough estimate of how many backpacks of water you want?
I'll let you know. At least 2.
At least 2? Okay.
Because currently the water that we've got is just sitting pumped into the pipe immediately next to the bottler. There's basically none in the tank I've set up.
Oh.
Right.
Well, I'm on it, so...
Cool. I've got like 300-ish water on me that I'm just processing at the moment.
So that's that, and that's that. So first thing I want to do is I need to load into the ratio of CO2. Want to load into the ratio of CO2 from the hash, sorry, from the pipe analyzer that has the name. I haven't written the name. Oh, that's fine. I can do that. The turbo pump stopped.
Yep, it's finished, and I got rid of it.
Oh, it's such a nice, comforting noise. Right, I know this one. It's ratio carbon dioxide. Batch mode.
Am I putting the large thing on
average.
top or on the
Wait,
platform you made?
no, I can just write 0. There we
For
go.
now, I just have the vent on top, and I think we put the tank a bit further away.
Okay.
Like put it there on the center.
Then what do I need to do? I need it to...
Almost center.
What? Can you not get it center?
I said almost.
Okay, if this is greater than 7%, so we'll do... Let me make a note of this first. So if greater than 7%,
There.
I want shunt control
Look at that button.
equals 1,
It's nice and long.
and then we go to toggle shunt. That's what we want. Else, why is my so greater than 7% shunt control, that goes to 1, toggle shunt. Else we need to do a check. Right. Else if 7%, if shunt control is 0,
Ooh,
I
silver.
want to... No, if shunt control is 0, then it doesn't
You
matter.
want a
It's not
one-way
that.
valve.
It's
Insulated
if
cannot
it's
be merged.
less than or equal to 7%.
No, you can't merge it with a
Oh,
long
wait,
one.
Yeah.
Shunt control must be 0 and would go toggle shunt. But if it's already, if it's 0, run that. If it's 1, I need to check the other one. Okay. So, and
I don't have any valves, do you?
I have nothing, no.
Okay.
It's equal
I'll go
to-
get a one-way valve. Unless, Jacobine, you have one in your nice little hidey hole.
I think I have a valve kit there somewhere.
That's what needs to
Um,
happen. And
You'll be
then
looking for
here,
the cupboard next to where Gadget's standing.
and then here, I'm going to have another register.
If you turn it, does the valve make
And
steam?
we'll do shunt control 0.
No, it creates the
that's
games
not- that's not
distribution
what-
network.
No, that's
You are
not what I want.
valveless. Unless there's another cabinet.
And never releases the third game that it promised.
Like Ash Concord.
Get the valve hash, get the
I don't know.
valve
Actually,
CO2,
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
logic type on, and set it to...
Okay. Now you're
Shunt
just too
control.
optimistic.
This is going to be...
And people say Star Citizen's bad, at least I have a pretty
Yeah.
game.
And then I do that. Devalve hash.
I think the problem is like the same with Half-Life 3. If they ever release it, it'll disappoint. With all the expectation.
Okay. So
Is
I
this
have
a
one-way.
window, by the way? X in front of the...
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I got one-way valve. I guess we went on the large tank.
Yeah, put it on the large tank for now. Put it there.
Right, I'm just looking for a not command in assembly.
Surely it's an exclamation mark, right?
Sorry?
Surely it's just put exclamation mark. In
No, no. No, it isn't. Not in this. I think it's just not, but that's bitwise, and I'm not sure if this is going to work
Knots and
because it's
crosses.
bitwise.
So you put something
So
there.
I
What
could
is-
use... I could use selective
that was
equal.
supposed to be a window.
So if A
No,
is
it
equal
doesn't
to...
have to be a window.
Hmm.
We can use the wall. But we cannot see the fire now.
Yeah.
And what we can't see
Okay,
Doesn't
let me
hurt
see.
us.
isn't working. Isn't hurting.
R11.
Yeah, if you don't notice the explosion, will it really kill you?
Yeah.
I
I
guess
need
I
a.
get
I
my-
need a. I need a frame.
That's a 0.
I'm frameless. Jacobine has a lot of frames we can steal.
I have about 120. But I also have V-Sync on, so I can disable it and give you some more.
There we go. Okay, that might do the trick.
I've got about 30-ish frames.
I have
of
255,
60
but I can't use them.
I don't know what's up with mine. At the moment, it's sitting at 45 frames a second, and I have
We're
no
not
idea
talking
why.
about that.
I know.
frame.
We're not talking about those frames.
I know. I'm just following on from what Hayes was saying. He said he's got 120.
What?
Yeah, that is.
So,
I mean, to be fair, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Perhaps that helps.
Oh, do we need to put a wall there?
there.
Right. So that equals 1 if
Or do we need to
that
take out that actual frame and
is
put
0,
walls?
which is right. And then that would be 0, so that switches that off,
We
that
need
switches
to
that
put
on. That looks good.
a-
Good. Okay. Now I just need to write this if statement.
We need to put a wall there, at least.
Jake, we should be able to test this in the next...
2 episodes.
Sorry?
In the next 2 episodes.
No, I was going to say in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Why is it active? Why is the furnace active?
Do you know
Well,
someone
the
actually
furnace being
comments
active is a state that we don't have any gas to actually run it.
that you all can be quite you all sit and wind me up quite a bit,
Emergency
and then
flush.
when there's a chance for me to
There,
get
it's
you all
inactive.
back, I don't take it, and they comment going, "Why
No,
don't you take this
you can't
opportunity?"
turn them off.
What do you mean? We're
Because
nice
you have
angel.
integrity.
And we don't.
That, and I probably
Yes.
don't understand it.
We are all sweet and innocent.
You're far from that, Hayes.
Okay, then I'm sweet.
I won't even say that. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do some.
Rejection. How does
So
rejection
we've got
feel?
some branching to do here.
Rejected.
No, now it says ready.
Yes, good. That's good.
So I want to.
Does it go to you're dead?
So ready and red light is good
See,
for now.
wrong. Okay.
Also, one of the LEDs.
Branch
LCDs is
if
blinking.
something is equal
Because
to
I haven't
something.
figured
That's
out
what I
how to
want.
connect those to
So
something yet.
let's do
I
a
need to get
relative branch.
I'm not
If-
as luxury as you.
95 days have passed. How lovely. If
We'll
shunt
figure out how
control
gonna get
is
the
already
pipes
1.
to gadget J Clan.
Why do you need pipes over here?
We
For
need
fuel
fuel. And we need to bring back stuff.
and a coolant.
Already.
Well, we're almost done. So how's your part of the puzzle coming along?
I've been playing Hab with Gadget, I guess.
Oh,
Let me have a look at what fuel requires and see how easy that is.
So we need 2 lines for incoming, and we have 1 line coming to you for waste.
If
Sounds good. What
shunt control.
What is the name of the fuel that you're using?
fuel.
Actually, jump down
Fuel.
1.
Solid fuel or
No, liquid.
No, it's
Oh, no, wait, but
Gaseous.
it isn't.
Hopefully.
volatiles.
Yes. And oxygen.
Volatiles. You need both.
Yeah, a 33 66 mix.
33% volatile.
No,
66 ox. No. other way around.
66 volatile, 33 oxygen.
66.
Right,
Are we doing the
that's
mixing
better.
here, or are we having him do it?
Well, to be fair, I could just create a fuel line.
I have a feeling it would be. We're ripping this out
Eventually, yes.
eventually,
So
Jump
which has
one.
a lot
No.
of stuff we can
Say if it's
send through. How hot is this stuff?
less than
It
or
is
equal to
554 degrees Celsius.
So we need to cool this. Yeah, we need to cool this because this is a lot of CO2 and nitrogen. We need to get rid of the pollutants.
Put in the hab.
Yeah.
No, please do not. Actually, no. Keep those pollutants. I do want to pump them in the hab at some point soon.
what?
We
Oh,
need to
so-
do a check to make sure this works.
Oh,
So
God.
we need
You're
to
not
we
gonna
need to
those
put
pollutants
some
in the head.
we need to
The
put
easy
some
way to
pollutants.
do
500
that-
degrees.
No,
Yeah,
let's
the
not.
pollutants
No,
are
I do not want that
degrees.
pollutant.
Yeah, just empty your fart canister in there.
I'm
you can
having
either
Taco
empty-
Bell right now. It's going into the furnace. We're
You
gonna
can
have
empty the
ignition.
fart canister, or you could just turn on the jetpack for a bit.
I think the fart canister is better. Like, surely those pollutants aren't as bad.
But we need to increase. We need to have pollutants and carbon dioxide raised in there.
So the fart canister.
So, do you need fuel in liquid or gas form?
What was I doing?
Preferably gas.
Okay, good. So it will be liquid at 5 megapascals and temperature 191. Past temperature 195, it is permanently gas as far as the game is concerned. What's my Kelvin?
Hey, Sauce?
273. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That stuff we need for the resource scanner, is that something we could potentially buy?
Right. Let's see. Okay. Logic here.
What was it we wanted for you again?
If it's not equal to 1,
I was to use those binoculars to scan for resources that needed some sort of special mineral.
We're
It's
almost
not
there to
equal
make
to
it.
1.
We just need the gases, but
Oh, okay.
no, if it's not equal to 0, it needs to jump.
I can manually do it.
I mean, it would make life
There we go.
very nice for me.
So, it is equal to
Where are the
0.
barrels?
So it goes to the next line. Is it less than or is it less
Right.
than 7? Say it's not. So move shunt control to 1, do that. If it is less than 7, jump 1, 2, 3 and check. Is it set to, is shunt control not equal to 1? No, it is equal to 1, so go to that, check that. Okay, Jake, I think I've got a basic code that may do the trick or might just pollute the entire hab.
Okay, so there is a valve that you can disable.
I can see that we can pull it manually if need be.
Yeah.
So
That's fine.
I can make it manually.
Now I
Yeah.
just need to double check these.
But I'm not sure that our current
TV
furnace setup
bypass.
is going to like that.
Don't
Potential,
use the advanced furnace yet.
potential boom.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna go steal some pipes from.
Like that great poem of the German guns. Boom, boom, boom,
Now,
boom.
I left my labeler indoors. Does anyone have a labeler on them that I can borrow that is nearby? Else I'll just run indoors.
Not nearby.
Okay, I'll just run indoors.
Oh, that's what I was making a ton of pipe for. Before you steal my pipe, I kind of need it. Otherwise,
I
this
only
system
took
will
it. I
break.
only took one stack.
Uh-oh.
I gave you a full stack.
Okay, that might not be enough.
Are we running out of iron next year? Do I need to start bringing that in as well?
We got one full backpack and we're good on iron currently.
Okay.
Well, with that, I'm going to say we will do the test of the system with the code now written. The test of the system in the next episode. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Stationeers. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting us know what you think, any suggestions you might have. Eventually, we will get around to reading them, probably 4 months from when this video is released. Something like that. Anyway.
Oh, we were supposed to be reading those?
Well, I am. You do not need to read them if you do not wish to do so. But if you, watching this, wish to do so, you can check out my Patreon, social media, and Discord server. Links to all of them are in the description box below. And do go check out Jake's server. Jake's server? No. Jake's channel. Jake's channel.
Did you know you have a server?
Okay, I have a server, but it's not for you guys.
Do not try to join Jake's server. He will be upset and disappointed, and he will come after me as opposed to any of you.
I will dox Gadget if you know.
It's filled with an evil robot army anyway, so.
But everyone loves
Morning
that.
more Stellaris sacks.
I mean, there is
To be honest,
that.
I've not played Stellaris in so long that I think I'd just be trounced by anyone who has.
That's maybe a good thing, but there we go. So do go check out his channel, not his server. Otherwise, I will be in a lot of trouble. So yes, that is all from me, Jake, Hayes, Exia, and Sociopath, and we shall see you next time in Stationeers.